Today is a low energy day, so we're just going to be having a gentle one. But if you are also in a stage of midlife where your energy just isn't the same as it once was, please know that you are not alone. I know that you know that you're not alone, but the purpose of me and this channel right now is to remind you that you're not alone, and for us all to be a little bit of company for each other, because I know sometimes it can be a bit of a, not so much a lonely place, but where do we always feel like people always understand us? But here we absolutely do. So today I'm just going to be pottering around, just some really slow paced, gentle, slow homemaking. I've got a little bit of shopping to do today. Do need to try and walk the dogs if energy permits in a little bit. I've actually got a new training harness for one of the dogs to try and in an attempt to stop the pulling, because that drains my energy. So let's see if that works, if I do manage to go out. And basically I'm just trying to make the house feel nice and calm, nice and soft for when everyone comes home from school and work, and also for me to enjoy. I do hope you can hear the birds singing outside. I've got the window open a little bit and it's just so lovely. It's a really grey, misty, murky day outside today. We are in the throes now of midwinter, and I can absolutely tell. I think that might be one of the reasons why I feel quite as low energy as I do at the moment. But we're trying to shake it. We're trying to shake it off as best we can. So got up this morning, I've done my makeup, the hair's greasy, she's tied back, and, you know, I'm not going all out. But I have noticed that doing my face does make me feel, you know, a little bit more put together. I've had 2 strong black coffees this morning, and this is my first cup of tea, so we are well caffeinated this morning. By the end of the day, we're just hoping that our home feels just nice, soft, calm, and just a really cozy place to hang out. So make yourself something warm and settle in, and just come along with me today, keep me company. And I'll keep you company, and we'll move through it slowly together.
Okay, so I need to feel like my house isn't out of control when I've got very, very little energy. So I've decided I'm just going to do the really easy things today. Things that require very minimal input from me, but give the overall look that I've probably done more effort than what I actually have. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm just going around upstairs and I'm emptying all the bins, because something that I have absolutely learned as I've got older is that visual clutter is something that seems to emphasize the mess of my house. So if something is messy, it makes it look even worse. So first task, nice and easy, we're just emptying the bins. Now the kitchen generally around the worktops is tidy. However, our kitchen table has just become a dumping ground. Not me, but everybody else who I live with just dumps things here, as if it's like an international symbol for, I might need this again, I might not, so I'm not going to put it away just yet, because if I did and then I need it again, I'm going to come to the table and look for it, and this is where I'm expecting it to be. We've got post bags and sellotape from returns and things that have been done. There's a little torch. We've got some packets of seeds, some Nando's peri sprinkle chip salt stuff. There's my car manual here. There's the manual for the boiler, coat hangers. You just can't make this up, guys. So sorry family, but I'm going around and I'm putting things back in the places where these actually belong. So if you're looking for something, you're going to find it in its actual home, not the kitchen table. I also wanted to leave the video in the normal runtime, i.e. I'm not speeding it up and doing it with some fast hype music, because it's not true to me and who I am and the speed I'm going at. It was really important for me for this video that I show you how slow I'm actually moving, to try and show how little energy I am actually putting in. So I'd also done some ironing last night. There was a few shirts on the back of the kitchen door that I'd just not had the energy to put away after I'd done them. Also kind of hoping someone else would see them and think, hey, these need to go away, let's go hang them up. But alas, that wasn't to be. So I'm just gonna carry these upstairs and put them away where they belong. Again, it's just another really small task that visually gives quite large results because you're not seeing those things just hanging around anymore. And can we also just like a little bit of praise for me because I actually stood and ironed some shirts last night. There weren't many, might have been about 6 or so, but something I do for myself as a little treat while I'm ironing the shirts. I put some either trash TV on, or a film or a series I'm watching, or I'll watch a YouTube video. Just something to get me through. So this particular morning, the only mug that I had to move from upstairs was mine. Guilty. Now we're moving on to something that does bug me and I hate doing, so I am doing the absolute minimum I can. The bathroom sinks. So upstairs in the house we've got our ensuite and this family bathroom, and then there's one downstairs loo. Today was not the day for big high energy full on bathroom cleans. I've not done the showers, I've not done the toilets, I've not done the floors, I've not done anything like that. All I've done is clean the sinks and emptied the bins, and that's enough for today. So what I do first of all is I spray the bathroom spray and then I leave it for a good 10 minutes or so. This gives the product time to work and do its thing. It's breaking down all the toothpaste or the gunk, limescale, bacteria, everything that's on the tap and in the sink. We're gonna let the product do the heavy lifting for this, and then after it's had 10 minutes of working time, I have a 2-step process next. And I say it like it's a big thing that I do. It's really not. So one, I've got a bathroom microfiber cloth and I just wet it and I just sort of rub a little bit just to help get away any muck and grime, that kind of a thing. Don't forget to wipe your hand wash bottle as well, and any other bottles. Then once I've done that, I swill it with a bit of water and wash all that muck and crap away. And then we'll wring that cloth out and we're going again just to basically scoop up as much water as we can. And then the last job is we're going with a totally bone dry microfiber cloth, and all this does is just dries it up, gets rid of all the watermarks and makes it look like I've put a hell of a lot more effort in than what I actually have. And that is enough for today. It's really important to leave your bathroom product though to work for a little while. I've got this little thing and I call it spray and walk away. So to literally leave it to work for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long, it is doing most of the work for you. And then all you're doing really is you're sort of washing it away and buffing it up afterwards. Very minimal effort. And as you can see, it makes it look really clean and sparkly. Then with the damp cloth, I'm also just having a wipe round of any little toothpaste marks, because those are the little signs that your bathroom's a bit scruffy, but when you wipe them away, it makes it look clean. But it's not really. Not as clean as I'd like anyway, put it that way. Like I say, this is all I have got the energy for today. We're just making do. We're making it look a bit more loved than what it looked before I started. Okay, so that is enough upstairs today. Like I say, we're not doing showers, we're not doing toilets, we're not doing floors, I've not vacuumed or anything. All I'm doing today is the things that are most obvious to me in terms of what's dirty or cluttered or most visually not right. Does that make sense? Most visually not right. Yeah, I think I like that. So seeing the bins full, I don't like that don't look right, so I'm going to empty them. Seeing toothpaste on the taps and around the sink, I don't like that, so I'm going to wipe it and sort it out. We are literally doing the bare minimum today that we can get away with. So a really quick empty of the dishwasher and shove the muckies in. So it's not on the worktops, it's not in the sink, out of sight, out of mind, etc, etc. Now this is probably one of the things that took the most energy for me today, but I have cheated in the best way I know how. This window cloth, guys, is an absolute game changer for cleaning windows, glass, mirrors, anything like that. You just put water on it, wring it out, and that's it. The results are amazing. I'm not needing to lug bottles around, spray up high with my arms extended or above my head or anything like that. And even though I'm climbing on the worktop with the use of a little step, I'm still sat down doing it. But it does kind of need doing because I washed the dogs in the sink the other day after a walk, and Sasha shook herself in the sink before I'd had a chance to towel dry her off. So as you can imagine, water flew everywhere. It was all up the windows. And I do like to stand and look out of this window in the morning. I like to enjoy my garden, and I watch the birds on the bird table, and I listen to the birds and everything. And I was just seeing great big water splashes and drips all down the window, so they had to go. But again, very minimal effort. Then onto the patio doors. Now these do get really mucky because the dogs stand on the inside looking out and paint it with a beautiful nose art and paw art. And then same when they're on the outside trying to come back in, they jump up at the glass and they've got muddy and wet paws all scraping down, so it makes a real mess. But this cloth, I'm just having a really quick wipe over to get the thick of it off. So when I'm stood looking out, at least I can see out and I'm not just distracted by muddy paw prints everywhere. I'm adopting the mindset of done is better than perfect. Also, what you don't see in this filming is the breaks that I were taking in between doing these tasks. I would sit down, have a little breather, and then I carry on again, but I'm not going to film my little sit down bits for you. So we've also taken down this weekend the last of the winter decor pieces, so not necessarily Christmas but just honouring the winter. It was just making me feel cluttered and overwhelmed, and hopefully because the light's gonna start returning soon, even though we are in midwinter, I don't know, I'm ready for putting these back in the loft now, ready for next year. Okay, so in the living room, this is, can I just say, our house is very much a lived-in house. It's not Instagram perfect. It's not like a lot of other YouTubers' houses where it's like perfectly aesthetic and all creams and whites and everything. It's a lived-in house. We've got 2 dogs, loads of teenagers in the house. Our house is mucky, dusty and messy, let me tell you. So all I've got the energy for in here today is a quick straighten up of the blankets and a quick tidy up of the cushions. I'm certainly not the kind of gal who arranges cushions in such a way and then does the chop. I've tried it, it just don't work. My cushions all look crap. And yes, this is my lazy version of dusting you're seeing right now. I am literally brushing the crumbs onto the floor, and then whenever I've got the energy to vacuum, they will then be gotten rid of. But this is all we're doing today. Put the blankets on this chair of Dan's because the dogs like to sit in here and look out the window. So we're just trying to minimise the scratches on the leather and also contain the dog fur. It's easy to put the blankets in the wash than it is the whole chair.
Stay down. Oh my goodness, Sasha. You're a terror.
So I'm just taking a minute or so just to go around and put some things away. And I'm just going to shake some of the blankets, brush the crumbs off onto the floor. That'll class as dusting for today. Straighten up the cushions somewhat, just make it look tidier than before I came in here. And then just brush the surfaces off with my hand. That's it. That's dusting I can tick off. And we're making it nice and cosy as we go along as well. Is this not the international symbol for I'm done cleaning by lighting a candle? Right, that's enough of that. Now it's time for a cup of tea and a rest. Really important. This is part of my learning to pace myself and manage my spoons of energy.
Well, we've had quite a productive morning so far. I hope you agree with me that it's been a low energy, low impact version of a really quick tidy around the house. Hi Sash! You're needing a lot of comfort today, aren't you? Are you coming then? Come on now, come sit down with me. Good girl. So I've not put too much effort in at all, but the payoff feels really quite good. So I'm having a little sit down with a cup of tea whilst I am sat down and snuggling Sasha. Oh, Dolly's coming too. Hello my babies, hello. I need to sort this return out. Come down a sec. Go on, jump down. Come on. Just jump down. Alright, sit there then. Sit there. That's it. Get off my leg. Sit there. So I've got a return to do for Dan and I'm doing it via Royal Mail. I don't know if it is an Amazon one. I think it is an Amazon one, but it's where it comes directly from this seller, not Amazon. So it's a bit different. It's not like you can take it to Asda or like a every drop off and do it. Hi, you okay? I'm busy. So I thought whilst I'm sat down with my cup of tea, just having like a little rest, a little minute, and I'm really quite groggy as well in my throat today, so sorry about that. But we're just going to go on to Royal Mail and I'm going to book this return, but I'm doing it as one where they come and collect it from your house, so it's even less energy and input needed by me. We've just got a little spot outside and the postie just comes and see there with Dolly, and just comes and collects it, so I don't even have to run out anywhere to hand it over. So it's really perfect, and you just pay on Apple Pay. Put the details in for the collection, and then you do arrange collection from your door, if you can see that. And we've currently got a problem with our printer, so I'm choosing for them to bring my label, which is 30p, tomorrow between 8:30 and 12:30. So it's a new collection from tomorrow. Would you like, oh, bring your label at no extra cost. Perfect. Where's the safe place? Box outside of front door. There's the dog. That's a basket. That's it, £3.55. So then, check out. So I'm going to put my email address because Dan's terrible with admin. Here's the billing address. Confirm that I've read. Yep, we're going to pay by Apple Pay. £3.85. I'm not doing it out of my bank. We'll do it out the joint one. There we go. Double click to pay. Perfect. And that's it. All done. So it sends me all the tracking information that I need. There's the email. Got my tracking reference, payment reference. Beautiful. All I need to do now is leave this outside in our little safe place for the postie to come and collect tomorrow. Dead easy. I haven't even got to step out my house. Well, I do, just to the box. But that's it. I don't have to take it. It's a fabulous service, and I think if you are low in energy, it's a really fabulous option. Isn't it, Sash? I've also just wrote this little note to stick on the the little bag outside, because otherwise the postman's not going to know where it's going to. So I'm just leaving him a lovely little note. Something else I wanted to talk to you about, just because then you're gonna hold me accountable. The book, well, one of the two books that I got from the library that I just keep on renewing and extending, The Murder at Honeychurch Hall, I think is what it's called. The last time I picked it up, I read about 3 or 4 chapters in one go, and I feel like I've made a really good dent on it. Then I kind of jumped over to the Miracle Morning book, and I read that one in one day. So I know I can do it if I'm not distracted or anything. But I got an email from the library yesterday, I think it was, saying that it's due for renewal again. So bearing in mind I've read this book since October, I really don't want to have to extend the renewal again. So if I just have a check when it's actually due back, because I don't want to get a fine for it. I know it might only be like 30p or something, but I'm doing this to try really hard to finish the book. The book is due back, it says, due in 3 days, which is the 21st of January. So right now, today, when I'm filming this, it's the 19th. So, can I finish the rest of this book before it's due back at the library? I would love to be able to finish it and get it returned to the library without needing to extend it again. So that is what we're going to try and do. So a bit later on, when I'm sort of done for the day, possibly like after we've had tea and had a tidy up and everything like that, I think I'm gonna make a cuppa and sit in bed and try really, really hard. You go to bed, not like in bed, but like sit on the bed, you know what I mean, and get really cozy and try really, really hard to finish that book. I know I can do it because I've done it with the Miracle Morning book. So what is holding me back? I just need to like shut the door, keep the dogs on the outside, tell Dan and Jessie, leave me alone, I'm trying to finish a book, and then hopefully I'll be able to just get it returned to the library. And then the other one, I'm not even bothered with that one. So I'm just going to finish my cuppa and chill out just for a little while, enjoy the peace and the tranquility whilst I can, because my mum is on her way down with her dog and she's just got a nip out somewhere close to me for maybe half an hour or so, so I'm dog sitting her dog just for that short period of time. And I know it's going to be a little frantic, with all 3 dogs. So I'm just going to soak up this peace and quiet for a moment while I can. I am just back from Aldi. I've just been and done a really quick shop just for a few bits that we needed for this week. So I'm just really going to quickly show you what we've got. So I've got some of these bread rolls that are like Subway bread rolls just for lunches. Also got these bread rolls that I use for egg sandwiches in the morning, because Jessie has one of those. Bagels. Got some chocolate mini rolls. So I'm thinking like lunchbox meals, trying to save money. I got 2 packs of British breaded ham. I don't normally like this sort of ham, but there's 14 slices and they were like £1.79, I think. So we got 2 packs of those. A really small pack of smoked salmon for with the bagels, because Dan really likes that. Some more bananas. Getting through those really quickly at the moment. Jessie's having them in protein smoothies that he's making. Then we got 2 packs of chicken breast. How expensive is chicken breast and minced beef at the moment? It's just ridiculous. It's gone up nearly double. I'm not happy about it. Some more of these little fibre breakfast bites. Some more of the Bramwell's. It's like a copy of Nando's peri peri sauce. It's really nice. We marinate it on like chicken thighs and wings and then air fry them. Some nice vine ripened large tomatoes. Those are for sandwiches as well. Garlic baguettes, which are for tea tonight. 4 packs of what are they? Sardines in sunflower oil. Those are for the dogs. I do that as like a topper on their food. I've got some rocket and baby leaf salad, and then bistro salad, again for sandwiches. Got a big pack of white potatoes. Getting through them really quickly. Some baked pretzel bites. Lunches again. And then I've just got 3 pick my own jacket spuds. Thought it's a nice easy tea one night. We've got a big bucket of Greek yogurt. Some oregano, because I was trying to remember what herbs I've sort of ran low on and I couldn't remember, but I seemed to think it was oregano. Now I need to look. Yes, I'm out of oregano. What else? I need some more ground black pepper, but we can wait for that. And I picked up some cereal, so we've got these ones to try. The honey and nut wheat shreds. We've not had these ones before, so hopefully those are nice. We've got these ones as well. That's like 2 sittings. We like them. Then I picked up this pie because it was reduced, 30% off. Don't know how much it made it. But, because I'm doing, I'm out of puff, aren't I? I'm doing like a spag bowl tonight just because it's really quick and easy. If ever I'm having a low energy day and I'm struggling, my go-to is something like pasta, like spag bowl. It's just so easy. I don't need to think about it. I could do it with my eyes closed without even thinking. So it's warm, it fills the crowd, and it's quite cheap considering, so that's what we're having tonight. There's 5 of us at home again, but because it's got today's date on it, I'm going to stick this in the freezer, and then that's a meal for another night. And then I just got some dog food. Oh my god, what are you beeping at me for? And that was just a few bits I got. That was $46.95. So I'm just going to put all this away. I started to feel sleepy early on this morning, and then my mum came with her dog, stayed for a while, and I feel like the longer that my mum was here, I was getting sleepier and sleepier and sleepier, and I was thinking, oh, there's things I need to do, mum. But that's why I forced myself to go to Aldi, because if it had gone any later, if time had gone on any longer, I would not have gone. But there were things that I needed to get today, so I kind of didn't have any choice. I contemplated the idea of doing like a whoosh delivery with, you know, like, is it Deliveroo or Uber Eats or one of them, just getting a like a quick Morrison's delivery or something, but it's just so expensive. So I'm like, no, come on Rachel, let's just muscle up some energy. We're gonna go to Aldi, get it done and come back, and then you can sit and relax. But of course I can't, because now I've got to put all this away and I've got to cook the bolognese so it's ready for later on. So I'm going to crack on, because I'm going to stop. I know that there will be no getting me back up after I stop and sit down. I know that. Come on, you.
Something that I'm starting to get better and better at is utilising fresh but frozen vegetables for cooking. So, for example, I'm using frozen onions in my meals, so rather than having to peel and chop and use all that time stood up in the kitchen preparing just an onion, I just tip it in frozen and cook it straight from frozen, and it works perfectly. I'm also now using frozen garlic and frozen ginger, as well as things like frozen peas, frozen sweet corn, frozen green beans, and frozen chopped peppers. But I'm still on the hunt for anything else that's frozen that I can use in meals as well. I've tried sprouts, I don't like them, I don't like the texture of them, they go quite chewy. But if anyone has any recommendations for frozen vegetables or herbs or anything like that, please give me a shout out down in the comments and just let me know what your suggestions are. And also where I'd buy it from. Thanks.
Oh my days! We have some onion frying in the pan, frozen onion, so it's kind of thawing whilst it fries. Got 2 packs of lean beef steak mince, and then we're going to put in a pack of passata, some chopped tomatoes, basil, oregano, a beef stock cube, some Worcestershire sauce, and then I have some frozen garlic, and then I'm also just going to add some onion granules just for a bit extra depth as well.
Right, that's a quick natter with the family done, and now to crack on with the tea again. So it's really almost finished, and I just need to grate some cheese. And a huge hack is to use a food processor with a grater attachment if you have one. It saves so much effort. It's an absolute game changer. Honestly, I love spag bol. It is one of the easiest, simplest, tastiest meals I think there is going. And once you can figure out how to use the spoon and fork together to eat it.
That's fine. Okay. It's the end of a long day, and I took a bit of a tumble earlier, not like a physical tumble falling over, just like an energy tumble. It just hit me all of a sudden and I needed to lie down, but I couldn't sleep. It was awful, and I really felt so lethargic. So I've had a bit of time just off from vlogging, chatting with the family and things like that, but I've had a shower and I've come to bed, and it's quite early. I might actually, no, it's not. It's 3 minutes to 9. For some reason I thought it was about 7, 8 o'clock. Honestly, today's just run away with me, to be totally honest with you. So, come to bed to read some of this book. This book I need to finish because I've got to get it back to the library, and I am just slightly over halfway through. So, do you want to cuddle up with me now, Sasha? Shall we have a cuddle and a snuggle? Bo's just made me a cup of nighttime tea. So I've got my cup of tea, I've got my little poochie, one of them, don't know where the other one is, and I've got my book, and I am gonna have just a little bit of quiet time. I'm gonna sneeze. It's okay, so she was just a sneeze. So yeah, I'm gonna just sit and have a little bit of time, and we're gonna snuggle and read this book and try and I want to get as much of this read tonight as I can before I fall asleep. Other than that, I'm gonna have to do it in the morning. Wake up in the morning and read some book, but this has to go back to the library tomorrow. If it's unfinished, it will be a great shame, considering I've had this book since October. You getting in bed with mummy? Come on. Yeah, you like to go to the cupboard, don't you? Yeah, there you go then. Up you go. Go on then. can see a little tail wagging. Let's get some reading done.
So this will probably come as no shock to you whatsoever, but I didn't read for too long before I really started to feel sleepy. My eyes just came over so heavy and I could not read anymore. I think I might have managed about a chapter and a half. How cute is Sasha snuggled up with me like this? She's such a babe. So after I put the book down, I fell asleep, had a good night's rest, and then in the morning once I woke up, I made a coffee and I sat and continued to read the book, and I read it until I finished it. Yes, you heard right, I finished a book. This is a momentous occasion. I got the books back to the library on time, didn't need to extend them, didn't get a fine. Yay me! How soothing is it to stroke dogs' ears? They just feel so velvety and soft. So comforting. Anyway, if you're still here at this point, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Love you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and there's more videos to keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.